Hey there, welcome back. This is the place where we don't just read books, we live them. Today we're diving into one of the most powerful, heartbreaking, and soul restoring books ever written, Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor E. Frankl. Before we begin, I want to ask you something. What keeps you going when everything feels meaningless? This book doesn't offer easy answers, but it will change the way you ask the question. So, take a deep breath and come with me. Imagine losing everything: your name, your home, your family, your future. Now imagine waking up in a Nazi concentration camp. This is where Viktor Frankl, a Jewish neurologist and psychiatrist, found himself in 1944. And somehow, in that hell, he didn't just survive, he found something that many of us today are still searching for: meaning. Life in the camps. Frankl spent 3 years in 4 different concentration camps, including Auschwitz. He watched people die every day from hopelessness. He identified 3 psychological stages that prisoners went through. 1. Shock upon arrival, utter disbelief and numbness. 2. Apathy as emotions shut down. 3. Disorientation when liberation finally came. In the camps, people weren't treated as humans. And yet, Frankl noticed something incredible. The ones who survived weren't always the strongest. They were the ones who had a reason to survive. The why that saves us. He tells the story of a man who dreamt the war would end on March 30th. He believed it with all his heart, but when that day came and nothing happened, he died on March 31st. From hopelessness. Frankl himself had a reason to live, the hope that he might see his wife again, and the need to rewrite a lost manuscript, the very ideas that became this book. He writes, those who have a why to live can bear almost anyhow. Logotherapy. After the war, Frankl introduced logotherapy, his approach to healing through meaning. Where Freud said we seek pleasure, and Adler said we seek power, Frankl said we seek meaning. That's our deepest drive. Even in suffering, especially in suffering, we can find it. How to find meaning? According to logotherapy, there are 3 ways to find meaning in life. 1. Through work or creation, doing something that matters. 2. Through love, caring for someone deeply. 3. Through suffering. If it's unavoidable, we must find a purpose in it. One of his patients was suicidal. Frankl didn't say don't do it. He simply asked, why haven't you? The patient thought and said he still had a child who needed him. That was enough. That was his meaning. Frankl believed we are not free from suffering, but we are free to choose how to respond to it. Happiness is not the goal. One of his most powerful ideas is this: happiness cannot be pursued, it must ensue. We keep chasing pleasure, comfort, status, but real joy comes when we live for something bigger than ourselves. Frankl writes, life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and purpose. That's why even today, in a world full of convenience, so many of us feel lost, because we've forgotten how to suffer with purpose. After the war. When the war ended, Frankl returned home to nothing. His wife, his parents, his unborn child, all gone. But he had something left, the why that kept him alive. And in just 9 days, he wrote a book that would touch millions of lives. Man's search for meaning isn't just about surviving. It's about transforming your suffering into a strength, turning your pain into a path. The big question. So let me ask you, what gives your life meaning? Is it someone you love? Something you want to create? Or a future you still believe in? You don't need all the answers today, but you do need the courage to start asking the right questions. And this book is a powerful place to start. If this story moved you even a little, please consider subscribing. We're building a space for deep thinkers and soul searchers, for people like you. Drop a comment below and tell me what's your why, or just say still searching. That's more than enough. Thank you for being here, and remember, sometimes the point isn't what you want from life, it's what life wants from you. I'll see you next Friday.